Gibbs here with theboxingvoice.com in association with FightHype.com. With Andre Dirrell. I'm about to get a little messy, man. We just talked Wilder Fury 3. Obviously, there was some controversy in the second fight. I don't know. I'm sure I got the wrong Dirrell, but I'm still asking the right question. Anthony Dirrell was in the stands, and there's rumors or alleged allegations that he was the one telling Breland to throw in the towel, and that he's related, or excuse me, affiliated with Crunk Gym because of the Flint, Michigan, and the Detroit. They're like, are the Dirrells on the opposing side of Deontay Wilder? Would Dirrell, your brother, ask the towel to throw in, other than for believing Wilder needed help, or just for seeing Sugar Hill Crunk get a win? What's your thoughts on all that stuff?
Well, let me say that out of the two brothers, I'm the sympathetic one, and it was me standing right there on the 8th or 9th round. It was me telling Mark Breland to throw in the towel. You live to fight another day, to quote the great Witherspoon. You live to fight another day. He was taking too much punishment. There was nothing he could do. If you look down in the crowd, you can see one of the Charlos trying to wave it off, talking about stopping it. If you just got to look closely at the fight, you can see someone veer off on the other side of the ring, talking about wave the fight off. And meanwhile, I was in the corner the last 2 rounds, telling Mark Breland to throw in the towel. And I do believe I had some influence in him doing so. But if you look at all the reasons, or the main reason Deontay Wilder got into boxing at 21, 22 years old, was because to be able to take care of his daughter. You know, can he do that now? Absolutely. He can retire and live a great life and take care of his daughter and whoever else he needs to take care of. But if he wants to come back stronger, we have to give him the opportunity to do that as well. You don't want to take too much of or unnecessary punishment if you don't have to. Only reason I say this is because of this. Probably 1 of 3 or 4 reasons. Deontay had no legs. He told us all. His main excuse was the suit was too heavy. You can be doing squats and you can get in the ring and spar. You can do all kinds of work. You can get in the ring and work all day. You can do round after round after round. You know, but if you let your psyche play a game on you and tell you that a suit was too heavy, then that's just what it is. I do believe the suit was too heavy. I really do. I do believe he believed that affected him. You know, so that's a reason to say, okay, let's throw in the towel, man. We're going to get him next time. You getting punished. Your ear is bleeding. That's the main reason I stepped up to the ring corner, because his ear was bleeding. I didn't know what that was caused from, but that's not a normal situation. I mean, I've never seen that outside of the Deontay Wilder fight. He had no legs to shoot off, or no legs to shoot off power shots. Everything, absolutely everything was working against Deontay Wilder that fight. If you don't believe me, go back, watch it again, and tell me if he could have landed one of his big bombs. No. Highly unlikely. So, do we cut it off here and get your mind right, get you back in the gym, come back, and then we try to destroy Tyson Fury? Yeah, that's the game plan. We live to fight another day, man. So the odds were against him that fight when it just came to, you know, the elements, you know. So let's reset and do it again, man. Do I believe he can do it? Absolutely, I really do, man. But he's going to have a job ahead of him. Like I said, if he can't use boxing ability, he won't get the victory.
Do you feel guilty? Because that was like Breland's biggest job.
No, not at all. I do that shit a million times over. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, a grown man can't allow another man to influence him. You know, but exit that out. I was looking out for his safety. I was thinking about his family, you know, and I'm thinking about his career at the end of the day, man. Like I said, I'm the sympathetic one. That's just how I think. That's how I operate, man. He's strong enough. He's powerful enough to come back and get the job done, man. So let's do it again. I mean, every great champion, 99.9% of the champions out there got losses on their record. Some of the greatest of all time got losses on their record. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather puts out that undefeated retired legacy. But it's not a real thing when it comes to boxing overall, man. You know, after that loss, we get to see who you really are, man. Deontay is powerful enough to get the job done, man. So I don't feel guilty at all. I would do it 1,000 times over, man. I didn't feel.
Well, I meant more guilty, like because Breland ended up getting fired for that.
Oh,
that's a big opportunity. Like, being the trainer for a heavyweight champ, that's huge for him.
Yeah. Mark Breland just has to fall back and let Deontay be Deontay right now. Deontay he's just in the wrong place, in the wrong hand space, I believe. Some years down the line, possibly he come to a senses, and him and Marcus sit down and have a talk. You know what I'm saying? Will they bury the hatchet? More than likely, but Mark would just have to sit back and wait for that day. That's not something he should approach. But no, I don't. I mean, I don't feel guilty at all. We just have to let that man live out his life, his career, how he want to, man.
Have you spoken to Deontay?
No, I haven't. Would I like to? You know, I would. But
Do you
if
think he'll speak to you?
I don't care.
No, but do you think he?
I don't care. Like, just leave it.
But you said you
I
would like
do.
to, so that means you might see him and try, and then you got to go through that.
Listen. From what I hear, he don't like the Dirrell brothers right now. He don't know who did it. Let's clear it up. I did it. You know what I'm saying? If he don't want to like me for it, you ain't got to like me for it. Will I try to approach him? Probably not, because I already know how you feel about the situation. If we never speak again, oh well. You know, do I believe I saved him from severe punishment? Absolutely. So I don't feel no type of way, man, and I'm not going to try to bury a hatchet because I looked out for your safety at the end of the day, man. This is just a sport, you know what I'm saying? I know we want to die with this great legacy, we want to live out this great legacy, but the legacy is even greater when you come back, you know what I'm saying? So we'll leave it at that, man. However he feels about it, I just wish him the best, man, and I just wanted the best for him, so I felt like I did the right thing.
And I'll say this, you know, I mean, obviously you have your own situation with Arthur Abraham,
Yeah.
and it's different, but it's similar in the sense that you didn't see that punch coming, so you were just trying to protect him from not seeing a punch that, you know, he wasn't, in your opinion, able to defend himself from.
Deontay, he's sort of a sloppy fighter. He's been coming together really well. He really has. He's been controlled and under his feet a bit. You know, but that fight, he lost it all. He was off balance. He had no leverage. He had no way to set up power shots. He was getting backed up the whole entire fight. So I did the right thing. 110% I did the right thing, man. I'm glad I did, man. I want to see him come back stronger, man. Will we see it? Hopefully so.